Good morning, Tuesday, November 14th. I believe sun's out again. Can't be sad about that. Oh, don't know how to walk. Had to get some new shoes. My old ones were Nike basketball shoes, and I put quite a few miles on them babies. Now I got these way too expensive shoes for walking. Support that arch. Oh yeah. Say goodbye to plantar fasciitis. How old am I? Next thing you know, it's going to be, help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, yeah. Bright sun today, boy. What is it? Today is work day. Yesterday I didn't do jack shit for work except pay some bills, call some people. Found a loader for my project down south. Got some shoes and some inserts for my boots. That's exciting. What was I gonna say? Oh, was it? Truly I say to you that with faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move. Say to this mountain, move, and it will be moved. Something like that. Mark, the Gospel of Mark. And that's about all I got. About all I got is a mustard seed. So it brings me out here. What sends me to work. Got into it with the wife yesterday about not meeting expectations. Very stubborn, go my own path. And to be fair, I have looped and cycled for quite a while. Can't really blame anyone for being frustrated at that point. But just goes to show that when somebody doesn't have their own internal, like, father, and nobody around them acts as that, or is seen as that, has the authority or power, it doesn't matter. It's like, wait, they enable. Just well-meaning, but they enable. Like tens of thousands of dollars in debt, alongside my biological father, who just was way too, I don't know what you'd say, like, kind. Although I don't feel like that was kindness, because ultimately it ended in me feeling, being in a destructive pattern. And I learned my communication from that man, so, which was not much. I guess that's another reason I'm on here. Try to communicate my thoughts and emotions or communicate in general. Also, to get over fear of what other people are thinking. But faith is small as a mustard seed. It can move mountains. I got mountains to move, man. It's interesting how life works, where I was seeking freedom, working, what would be considered a fairly good paying job. Making $30 an hour. I ended up self-sabotaging my job. Got like some scratches and banged up the car that I was using for work and didn't report it right away. Felt some way about it. And then it was like distrust, so they just termination. $30 an hour. And heating and cooling. Morning. And then it was, I was making close to 30, 35. And then, but it didn't satisfy, so you're like searching for more throughout those years. Ended up joining something called Life Leadership. It's like a multi-level marketing, self-help, like motivational information company. And then there's a squirrel. Where'd it go? Oh, he's way up there. And then Primerica, life insurance company, trying to find that freedom through financial freedom. Not understanding that, like, like your standard of living has a lot to do with that. So and I couldn't get behind any of that because that wasn't my purpose. Like, we all have a purpose. You have a purpose. What is that purpose? Very few people know what their purpose is. Cletus knows his purpose. I don't know, I guess I could say that maybe he doesn't. Because he's a sheepdog. And that's like border collie mix. And he hasn't herded a sheep in a day in his life. So there's that. But he knows he wants to chase squirrels and rabbits and deer. Like we saw some deer earlier. Yo, Cletus. Chill. Hey, Cletus. You're getting wild and crazy. Chasing everything. Making this town his own. So, I did whatever. Tried to find it. Left a great job with opportunity to go work for a shit company that had a promise of, I was in leadership and supposed to be helping build the company, but those who were in leadership, Cletus, were destroying it. Sit. 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 Good boy. So, and that was a dead end. Then there was I had enough work to just do my own thing. So that's what I started with. I've ended up going through like all of any of my savings, the old 401k, like nothing left. And then through the process of building this company, I should say starting a business, not building a company, because I haven't really built much of shit. I built some relationships, but I haven't done anything with it. Like any of the money I made, paying bills, going on vacations, not making the company bigger so that it's more successful. A, because heating and cooling, I feel some way about it, don't want to do it. And then the other end of it is I don't want to build it like a traditional company, like getting loans and getting into usury to get trucks and stuff. But I have a vision, right? Like the vision's there, but I guess I'm lacking the toolbox to get it all the way, and that's frustrating. I guess that's where I need to plant that mustard seed, is over in that garden, because I have glimpses of that vision, what that looks like. I'm just not inspired, hunched over in a basement, and that's just the part that I'm like tired of doing. I just stepped off the edge, dang near rolled my ankle. That freaking hurt, man. Maybe I need to tie this shoe tighter or some shit. I got that on camera, I guess. Look at that blue sky. That's blue there. Not much in the sky. Sun's burning bright, or shining bright. I say burning, it's like a metaphysical object in the sky. Took a break, paused in the video, rolled my ankle, talking about work, got me all, just kind of hit a wall. Some days are like that. Not all days have to be good days. You can make each day good based on what you do with it, what you change. This is day 21 of taking a walk with the dog and recording it. 21. I mean, 3 weeks in a row doing something that I don't always want to do. Go for a walk. Today was probably one of those days, right? Before my eyes were even awake, I'm thinking about what's gonna happen that day. Not even really like intentionally, it just happens. It's like I don't even get a minute of just peace. But when I walk, once I just get out there, breathe in that cold air, I get it, right? Ooh, he almost got a squirrel. He's so pumped. Hey, Cletus. Did you almost get a squirrel? Cletus, come here. It's like, leave me alone. I'm trying to chase this squirrel. It's over the fence. You ain't getting it. Hey. Come here. Sit. Stay. Stay. Let me see your tongue. Got it. Run it. It's like what I have a feeling I got to do something here. Do I do it? Like anybody's gonna watch this. Sure. Mercy me. I'm not about to give up because I heard you say everything is about to change. There's gonna be brighter days. You just might bend, but I won't break. As long as I can see your face. When life won't play along and right keeps going wrong and I can't seem to find my way, I know where I am found, so I won't let it drag me down. No, I keep dancing anyway. I gotta move, move. You gotta move, move. All right, got it out of my system. Something about letting it out, right? I'm gonna have to do that again later. It's like, just let it out. I don't think this is attached to the microphone. But yeah, Kingdom of Heaven is at hand. That's all I can think about. It's like wars and rumors of wars. Cletus! It's like the never-ending story of Cletus and the squirrels. Cletus and the squirrels. Let's get him. Get him. Hey, let's stay on the sidewalk, yo. That ain't no fun. Squirrels are out in force. It's like collecting all them nuts. Getting ready for the winter. And then there's other people that are like talking about grid down scenarios and such for the winter. I don't know anything about that at all. I do have a sense that things will come to a head at some point, but usually I'm like way off on timing. It feels more impending doom-ish than it actually is. So as long as you have time, use it. If you ain't right inside yourself, that's probably where you would want to start, and then let that flow out from you. Prepare, know how to grow food, have some stored, generator prepared. I mean, who knows what this looks like? We have war brewing, wars and rumors of wars. It's the end of the world, many people say, although I don't buy like the actual earth ending, but the end of the world is like the end of the world age. There's been many world ages. I mean, you know, the Persians are no longer in power. The Ottoman Empire has fallen. The Roman Empire fell or transferred. The Egyptian pharaohs are no longer around. So everything comes to an end. America the Great will as well. As with the monarchy. Yo, stay here. Don't think about it. Morning. Hey. No sniffing. Got it. Cletus. Get over here. Cletus. 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 We have to have a talk, a little chat, huh? We gotta have a chat. Me and you. No running after dogs. End it. Be done. Be done. Did I get a picture? Oh, I got a shot of the sun. I mean, maybe not everybody wants to see the sun every day, but I do. So I'm going to show it. Show the sun in all of its glory. Who the sun sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, Yes, I am. Who the sun sets free is free indeed. The sun has set me free. What do I do with that? What do you do with it? Are you set free? We typically hold on to the bonds that enslave us. I think it's called Stockholm Syndrome, where you like love your captors. I think most of us have that. We love our chains, the sugar and the coffee. Oh yeah, and then if we give up the sugar, we find new chains. We got 0 sugar, sucralose, aspartame, chemical derivatives. And they enslave us as well. We constantly want that. Give up carbs. You just want to ravenously eat meat. Give up meat. We just want carbs. But there's power in fasting, as Christ says in the story of, I don't know what book it is, but you know, the disciples come to him after he casts out a demon, and he says, why couldn't we cast this out? And he said, this sort of demon can only be cast out with fasting and prayer. How many people fast and pray? I dare say not many. And if they do, they don't talk about it. I mean, I've fasted and I've prayed a ton, and I never really talked about it, so I guess there's that. At the risk of being too showy or being like the scribes and the Pharisees who anoint their head with oil and or I can't remember how they put it. Basically make a show of their fasting, so everybody knows how righteous they are. Oh, let the peace of Christ, which passeth all understanding, guard your hearts and your minds. There he goes. That was a long sit for that guy. One more. I like this one. Let's see. There we go. Be blessed, y'all. Until tomorrow, day 22. I'll see you later.